Stream will be starting shortly. Hey, how's it going? Just starting another stream. I just had to take care of some clan stuff. So let me get back into the game. I unfortunately died. I did some damage though before I died. So let's see. I just gotta make sure TeamSpeak's back into the server so I can talk to who I need to talk to. Just give me one moment, please.
Connected. Channel switched.
Sorry about that, I hit the wrong button.
Okay, that's good. Because, okay, since I don't see the point, okay, of Jim, okay, grinding till tier 10, okay, and play only once in a while, it won't be fun for him. So, I think, okay, that he is better stay like with a tank like the Edzer, or we can find them, okay, like the T-34, which is a fun tank because it's fast, good gun. I'm sure that you and I, Snafu, can suggest him, okay, some nice tank, okay, tier 6 and below, okay, that he will enjoy playing with. The other thing, okay, that I know that most probably, okay, Jim will. I don't think that Jim will bring his credit card in the game and buy 3,000 slots like you and I did. Okay, so I don't think, okay, Jim will have a. How many tanks do you have, and how many slots do you have, Jim, right now?
Open slots.
Yes, open slots. And how many tanks do you have in your garage?
I don't have any open slots.
Okay, down in the lower left you'll see the tank icon, and then there'll be like a star with the next two. Right above that tank icon, that white bottom left one, it'll say 8/25. That means you have 25 tanks, for an example, in your garage. That's how you can know real quick how many tanks you have.
I got 21.
Okay. Now, the thing is if you want to stick with tier 6, that's fine. But I would suggest play all the different tier 6s till you find a tank you truly love, and then stick with it and grind it. You know what I mean? Grind the hell out of it. If you end up researching all the way to tier 10 because you got the whatever, or to tier 7, and you decide to get that next tank, that's on you. But for now, let's get you, you know, playing kind of close to mine and Waz's level. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Which will come with time anyways.
Yeah, and I think he will enjoy more that because I don't know if you will agree with me, Snafu, but I believe one of the best tank destroyers, okay, low level, is the Edzer.
It hits hard, but most of the time, me personally, I had more fun playing the Hetz with the derp on it.
Yeah.
But then you got to be up close and personal so you can pen or hit the target, because at distance and they're moving, there's way too much play. Otherwise, you put the smaller gun on it and have a quick reload. Me personally, I like the American TDs because they're quick, they're nimble, and they hide like a motherfucker. Or they're camoed pretty well.
Okay, on an alternate account, okay, I did play the Edzer lately, so this is why I got that in mind. But if you have another suggestion, okay, for Jim, look, say it. I remember the.
I'm thinking the M37, which is the tier 5 American, and then the Hellcat. They got decent speed, and you can stand off from a distance once we can get you some equipment for it, like binocs or whatever, and get your crew trained up to 100%, you know, their first set of perks. And then it's just playing that tank over and over and over until you get used to it. Now, it took me a little while, like 40, 50 battles, or at least 20, 30 to really get used to a tank. you know, start to get used to a tank. It really, to break in a tank for me, it's probably a solid 100 battles till I know what it can and can't do, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming it's going to be roughly the same for you. You know what I mean? But you know what assuming does.
Yeah. And yeah, I forgot about the Hellcat. The other one from the American line that I did like was the the Jackson.
The Jackson's a good tank. It hits harder than the Hellcat, but the Hellcat reloads quicker.
What
And better accuracy. The Jackson has a bigger, I think, has a bigger gun, or maybe a more accurate gun. It hits, I don't know, I can't remember. I think it hits harder than the Hellcat, but the Hellcat reloads quicker and has better accuracy. It's something that the slight differences between the guns.
Yeah, and also the other tier 6, okay, that I suggested, okay, to the gym is the T-34 tier 5, but the T-34-85 Russian tank.
It's good. It's pretty badass. I'm not even fully upgraded, and I can stand toe-to-toe with some heavies, no problem. Not all, some.
Yeah, so these, the 34-85, okay, this is one of the tank, okay, that I suggested to him, okay. Personally, I have the 3485 into my garage right now, the 3485M, the premium one, okay, and it's even better than the 3485, I think, but this one is a premium. So since I know that, I'm not sure, since I'm pretty sure, okay, that Jim won't put his credit card there, and
all I'd suggest is if you want to spend money in this game, just get premium. That's all you need, because then you'll get an extra bonus to credits and XP.
Yep.
That's it. And then if you decide you want to pick up a little starter pack for a premium tier 2, tier 3, that's on you. You don't have to put any money into this game if you don't want to. It'll just take you longer to grind.
I got plenty of time.
Huh?
I got plenty of time.
And what I'm talking about, little money, you know, you could try 3 days of premium, see if you like it. Then you could jump to 30. Even at 30, I think it's what? 30 days of premium is like $5, you know? But that's your call. It's your money on this, you know. I'm just thinking if you want to get to decent tanks quick, me personally, I think premium helps, but you can do it the long way. I've done it on my other alt accounts where it's a slower grind. I end up eventually, after about 100, 200 battles, I get frustrated and I say, it's premium time. No, just because, you know, 50% more credits and XP is huge. That adds up very quickly. That's still, there could be 200 to 500 or even 600 extra XP and thousands of credits difference. Like, you know, some cases 50 or 60,000 credit difference.
One tank that doesn't cost too much, okay, that I did like, is the T2 light tank.
Oh, that was a fun tank.
Yeah, it's fast and an okay gun. You make a lot of credit and it's cheap. It's something like $7, $7.50, I think.
Well, also, you can go on the World. I got the website saved on the World of Tanks forums. Any player can get it, like the T127, which is a tier 2, tier 3 light, fun little tank to play, where you can get 500 gold for free or 300 in 7 days of premium or a day of premium. There's a bunch of different codes that come out, and Wargaming puts it right on their website so everyone can take advantage of it. Now, if you already have that tank, it will just credit you the tank in gold. Okay? And with the gold, you can actually buy in-game premium. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Or if you can get enough kits like that over time, you can actually buy 100% crew depending on how many crew members go in that particular tank. Then it's like right there you got an elite crew. The tank might not be elite. The way the tank becomes elite is when you have researched every single item in that tech tree for that specific tank. But I'm sure if you've been, what do you have, like 1,200, 1,000 battles on your account, Jim?
15, almost 1,600.
Okay, then you know you've got the general principle by now of roughly how the tank trees work a little bit anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little
Maybe-
confusing at times,
But maybe not so much the equipment you can put on it. You know, ammo's one thing. It's either you put gold rounds, HE, or regular AP. That's pretty much all you have, right? Unless
Right.
it's a tier 10 where you got hash for the 183. You know what I mean? That would be the only difference.
But remember, okay,
I'm not
so-
trying to confuse you and give you way too much information, that's all.
yeah, it's but like I said, okay, I think that the for this guy, Jim, I think, okay, it would be best for him if we find him, okay, something like the T3485. My wife suggested me, okay, the KV85 also, which is a heavy.
Yes, it's a quicker heavy, and it has a good gun on it. And
Yeah.
it can bounce a hit. I know the KV85 is a tier 6, but then
Yes.
you got the IS7 or IS, which is a good tank, can bounce shots, got a good gun. It just takes a little while longer every tier you go up. A little bit more XP for the guns, a little bit more XP for the, you know what I mean? Everything that's say costs that extra 10 or 15% over the tier before an XP.
which
or,
country?
Huh?
Which country is that under?
What's that? The IS and stuff like.
The one you're just talking about.
KV85,
That's Russian. That's
Russian, about under tier 6, okay, middle of the page.
Yep.
Yeah,
Now,
there it is. I see
okay. Now, in my experience 5 years ago, for a person that's still coming up and really learning the game, the Russian line's the way to go because most of these tanks can take a hit, especially the medium and heavy lines. The TDs, all TDs are kind of glass tanks until you get to like tier 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 because then they start getting good angled armor and more, you know what I mean, more armor in general. You know, steeper slope armor, which acts like higher armor when it's really not that thick.
Right now, Jim has in his garage, and he keeps it, okay, the Sherman, and
That's a
now
good tank.
and now he is working with his with the jumbo,
Yep, I know the
M4.
jumbo. Yep, that's
the
a good
E2.
tank. That is a very good tank. My buddies used to play it, and they would honestly, if you can get really used to that tank, you will pub stomp people with it once you learn how it plays.
Yeah.
You,
And
literally, I'm not talking out of hand. You can easily become a green player in game, which means like a 1400, 1500 WNA rate, which I know probably would confuse you, but it just means you're a good player in it. You know? That's it. You're either a horrible player in it, somewhat better than horrible. You're getting better. You're like a yellow or an orange, and then you become a green, like a low end green. Then you got a higher end green. Then it turns to blue. There's a couple different grades of blue and green and orange and stuff like that for XCM. But we'll show you that later once you
And
start
you're
getting.
talking Greek to me.
I know. That's why I'm saying
Okay.
as we. I know. That's why I'm saying as we run with you, both myself and Jesus, I can't even think of your name right now because I'm so out of it.
was simply was.
I'll just call you Wozniak. Right? No, I'm joking. So between myself and Woz, we'll be able to teach you the game. And honestly, I love teaching players, new players, or even people with 2,000, 3,000 battles, to how to get out of their bad habits and how to do things. That's what I enjoy. I like training people to become a better tanker. Because you know what? When they become a better tanker, over time, our platoon becomes better and better. And then once we get used to each other, we start pub stomping people. You know what I mean? Like, kicking their ass pretty bad. You know.
Okay, talking about teaching things, okay, to some players. I'm sorry, okay, I don't have 2,000 battles, but almost 20,000 battles, just a few more, okay. But like you know, like I told you, okay, I'm struggling, okay, with I'm going way too fast in front and things like this, okay. I'm almost like a noob, okay, who just started last week, but
Yeah.
with some higher thanks.
Yep. I know where you're coming from, Waz, because you know what? I know you said you joined another clan a while ago. This is what, your second or third one by now?
Yeah.
Okay. I joined a clan to learn how to become better when I was at battle like 3,000, 4,000, because I was that red player or that orange player running ahead doing stupid things. So you probably doing everyone falls roughly into the same categories with a few tweaks here and there. It's this, you got to run with someone, run in a platoon where they're teaching you how to do things. I learned by doing. That's how I did it. Yes, did I die a lot, but eventually I started getting the hang of things. Now, I'm not going to talk myself up, but I bet your overall PR score won't come up, but your WN8 rate will come up. What are you sitting at right now for Win 8? 1,100, 1,200?
No, I'm lower than that. Okay?
What are you, 900, 800? Hold on, I'll just look.
Sorry.
Are you in due? No, you're not.
Let me check that.
I'll tell you what you are right now. You're 4950, so you're probably right around a PR rating of... well, that is the PR rating, but I don't know. Let me go to XVM, the website or whatever.
Yeah, I will go there. And if you are there before me, that's good. Yeah, and basically, okay, when I came in, okay, I was 50. I had a PR of personal rating of 5,100. Okay, now I lost 150. Okay, and I'm still struggling because I have the bad habit, okay, to go too fast in front and die way too fast.
I have those nights too, Waz, or those times where I'm just way too aggressive and I didn't look at the mini-map. Main thing is looking at the mini-map and making sure you don't outpace the people behind you, namely the heavy tanks.
Yeah, so this is why, okay, I know your score is way better than mine, okay, and I see a great opportunity, okay, of you and me going to do, okay, not only, okay, to build something fun, okay, but also, okay, me improving, and if we can work together with other guys too, so not only you and I will be better, okay, but all those guys will be much better, faster. So this way, we will be able, okay, to tack these ass. Sorry, that's what I think. But right now we didn't have that meeting with Mr. Boss.
I had a funny feeling that wasn't going to happen when it was almost 3 o'clock. Alright, I got to copy a name for
Yeah, but
You can have a meeting with me. I'm fine.
okay.
I'll tell you all
honestly, it
about
probably is. It's probably more enjoyable to have the meeting with you.
Oh yes.
Hey, Waz, can you spell your in-game name? Because I'm going to look up your stats right now.
Okay, 2 seconds. Like this.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I'm probably horrible. So
I'll tell you right now.
anyway.
Yeah,
I'll
but
tell
see,
you right
horrible
now. I'm
thing
going to
to look at
wattstats.org, and that's where you can look up your win rate.
And this is where I'm going. World of Tanks.
Here.
What was the name of the thing to go to?
No, don't go there.
Okay.
You
You
don't
want,
go.
You don't want me to look at my stats, huh?
No, he's gonna look at only at my stats, not yours.
I'm adding you
Those-
to the database. Because what that'll do is pull your info down, and I can keep track of it too. Because I used to keep track of the players I was training. Actually, you're not doing bad, Waz. You're right at 1,001.14 WN8 rating for the last 30 days. I think is how it's calculated for 30 days on this site. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
but-
not bad. You're a yellow player.
Yeah.
Or orange in the game. Yellow or orange, I can't remember. I don't
Yellow.
run the mods well, when I'm platooning, so.
yellow.
Yellow, yeah.
Yep.
Stats.
And right now, okay, I am on my way to the orange color, and I don't want it. I want to go back into dark yellow. Okay, you mean go up.
We all have our battles where there are times where for 50 or 60 or 100 battles, we just can't seem to get anything right, and it's because the RNG monster is messing with you. You are going to win a certain amount of battles and have a certain amount of good time, and then you're going to have a certain amount of shit time. The main thing is during that shit time is to keep your damage up, your hit points plus 30%, right?
Okay, hold on. Kanaki's here.
Roger. Alright. Looks like I'm stopping my live stream because we haven't really been talking about the clan, so I live streamed. I hope you didn't take offense to that, Jim. And this is good info for other people to know anyways. There's no one watching the stream right now, so all they hear is voices. That's it. They can't put one thing to the next.
Okay.
So you said he's in here. I don't see anyone watching the stream, so I'm going to cut this. This telling whoever's here because I do have lurkers and they show up. They don't show up as viewers. So, all right, in the stream because if